Okay, so it's time to set up the PlayStation. Here you've got your power port, your output power, and here you got a USB, and there's your HDMI port for visual and audio, and this is your Ethernet port for internet. So what we're going to do right now, oh, and if you're wondering, this is just for expansions or whatever extra things that PlayStation has to offer. So what we're going to do now, first we're going to plug in the HDMI port, which connects the visual and audio to the TV. This is an output socket. The HDMI port looks something like this. It's a triangle, but kind of a squash rectangle type of thing. That goes in there. So the next step is to put the power port in so the PS4 has power so it can operate correctly. I'm using a European socket because I'm from Europe. You may have a different type of socket depending on what region you're coming from. So this is the part that connects on the inside of the port. I'm just going to put that in there. And that's all you need to do for now anyway. So the next step is to put the HDMI cable into the back of the TV, into the HDMI port, and then plug this inside the power source on your wall. Plug your power socket into your socket in your wall. Okay, so I've got a brand new controller here. What the manufacturers usually do, they charge the controller by halfway, and they recommend you to keep the controller charged and charge it up to its full capacity so you get the full use of it and so it charges properly in the future. So I recommend you to fully charge the controller before using it, but you can still use it even though it's not fully charged. Just connect the controller into the PS4. So when it comes to charging your PlayStation 4 controller, you'll find a USB port, a small USB port at the back there. And what you need to do is plug in the USB cable to charge it. So we're just going to plug that in like so. There we go. And the rest of the cable is this part here, the large part of the USB, and that part goes into your console to power it up. Okay, so you got a USB port, it's time to plug it in. There's a little plastic wedge on there, so you gotta pull it in, let's say, whatever place it fits in. Don't put it in the wrong way around, or else it won't go in properly. So I'm gonna fit this in here. There we go, that's slotted in nice. And I'm gonna turn the power on, and you should see the controller illuminate. So we're going to do that now. Here we go. Okay, so now that the PS4 is on, now we just got to go through the operation software and register ourselves to the PlayStation. So I've just pressed the PlayStation button on the controller. Press the PlayStation button on the controller to connect the controller correctly. I'm going to click the United Kingdom because I'm in the United Kingdom. Press the X button. I'm going to set up my time and date, etc. Press next. Checking network environment. It's looking for an internet connection right now. I may connect the internet in a short while. It hasn't registered it yet, just got to give it a while, I guess. Let's do that again. No, I do not have a PlayStation camera, so I'm going to skip that. London. Alright, after 4 hours, these are little warnings and stuff. Stay connected to the internet. Okay. Okay, update files and stuff. I think I'll keep the updates to myself. I'll update the console when I feel like it. And just accept the agreements, terms and agreements. Setup, PS4 is complete. There we go. And that's warning. Now it's time to make the user account. Wow, this looks nice. So they're stuck with the same type of format. I think it's time to boot a game up and see how it goes. Okay, so earlier we had some trouble with the internet connection, so I'm just going to go through the internet connection right now. I've just rebooted my console. Download the latest games and demos from PlayStation Store. Become friends with other players and chat with them. Share all your great moments. You can create a new account or an existing one. Okay. Update now. That's what we do. Version 5.5301. View details. This system software improves the system's performance. Okay. Alright, so it's time to play the God of War. It's now downloaded its software. Let's go. Oh no, it hasn't downloaded its software. It's doing something, it's preparing something. It did download some stuff, but now it's preparing the update. More files, wow. Okay. Alright, so we got into the action now. Kratos and his son. Enemies, yeah.
No, you are not ready. Stand back.
Draugr. They've never come this close to our wood before.
Keep moving.
Alright, so that's it for the gameplay. See you later!